You are watching the beginning of a whole series where I'm gonna study through the book with you. This Mandarin Companion graded level reader is called Just Friends. It's the beginner breakthrough level. 钱大鹏 and 谢文东 周子欣 谢妈妈 谢爸爸 Chapter 1 两个好朋友 好朋友 you know means good friends, but I wonder if there's something else here. 钱大鹏和谢文东都是中山大学 Zhongshan's the name of this 大学 大学 is a college 都是中山大学的大学生今年是他们大学的第二年 What is 第二年 That's what I like about these books 大学生 is university student 第二年 is second year. So every time there's a new word introduced, you'll see it underlined with a number. Then you simply go back to that number and look up the meaning of the word. 他们天天一起去吃饭一起去看书两个人是很好的朋友谢文东的爸爸妈妈开饭店谢文东有时候会带钱带 should mean to take, and I said the tone wrong. And actually you can say tones wrong in Mandarin, believe it or not. You just have to say it wrong in the way that a Chinese person would understand. Just like you can make tons of mistakes in English and be perfectly understood as long as you're making mistakes that the native speaker would make. 会带钱大鹏去饭店去饭店吃饭吃 I'm gonna write it. You can literally practice writing with me or skip this little writing section. There's a little bar right here. When that bar finishes, I'm done writing. So the strokes go like this. Down, over, like that. Close the box. Okay, then come down this way. Go over that way. And this is like a all right, I'm gonna write it. Take this time and write characters too on a paper. Actually, that's weird for me to write with my camera. I'm just gonna hold it like this and write out 10 of these, okay? You do it too. I write a little bit, not like one stroke by one stroke, because I've been writing for so long. I'm not saying my Mandarin writing is the best writing, but 谢文东的爸爸妈妈都见过钱大鹏，钱大鹏有时候也会开车带谢文东回家。开车 if you don't know to drive a car, now you know. And 有时候 is sometimes. Take a look at the words that are introduced. 钱大鹏不喜欢吃大学的饭，天天都出去吃。出去 is to go out. 钱大鹏的爸爸妈妈很有钱，每个月都给儿子很多钱。大鹏，你有车，天天开车来大学，你很开心吧？文东和大鹏说 Write this character together. Again, you can fast forward past this study, this writing session if you want, and keep reading with me. Kai. So kai is a word that you'll use quite often in day-to-day Chinese life. It means, kai means to open. Let's write that together. Kai. Oops, I look like 10. Kai. Ninja trick. Say it as you write it. Kai. Kai. Again, if you don't care about writing, just skip this video. Kai. And if you want to write it and then also write the pinyin, do that. Kai. Just gonna do it 10 times and then we'll go back to reading. Kai.我一点儿也不开心，我一点儿也不开心。我从小到大都跟爸妈在一起， So 我做什么, this is an interesting grammar point. 我做什么他们都要问. 我做什么 is like whatever I do. 什么 being what, right? But it means whatever I do. They're always asking questions. 他们都要问. 我做什么他们都要问. 钱大鹏不开心地说, 我一点也不喜欢这样的家. 一点也不 or 一点也不. So I don't like this kind of family at all. 我一点也不喜欢. 不喜欢 is not like 这样 this kind 的家. This kind of family. This is the breakthrough level of Mandarin Companion. So if you've learned almost 150 characters, you can read this book, especially because I'm teaching it to you. 我叫 Kwadwo, 我是一个中文教练。你跟我一起学习，我能够教你怎么样有效提高你的中文。And these books are written in a Mandarin that's very similar to the way people speak. That's why I and the people that I teach inside my programs like them so much. 他们关心你，那样不好吗？关心 is when you care about somebody, but when parents 关心 a kid, really they're just asking a lot about the kid's business because they're kind of caring about them too much. 他们关心你，那样不好吗？谢文东问。我知道他们关心我，可是有时候太关心了。我不知道怎么跟他们说. This is actually really good for me because while I've been in China for like 12 years, now I live in Mexico. And it's been 2 years since I got stuck outside of China because of the pandemic, and I need to work on my reading. 我不知道怎么跟他们说. I don't know how to tell them this, or I don't know what to say to them. 钱大鹏说, 我回家的时候我妈妈天天 is every day 问我有没有女朋友. Every day she asks me, do you got a girlfriend? 有没有女朋友? 回, let's write it. Or you can skip this section and just keep reading with me. So for 回, it's out first, then close the inside, then close the bottom. And it looks like this one, 回, and it's a second tone. Is the tone go there? Ah, dang it, I don't write pinyin all the time. So I guess that looks like this. Say and learn with me. 回. Hui. You know, people ask me, how did I actually learn to write characters? Well, I used to be able to write even in my day job without any of the dictionary struggles, but it's been a long time. About 6 years since I worked full-time in Mandarin at a Chinese factory. But how I started to write is just like this. So either lose it or use it or lose it. Hui. This is exactly how you can learn how to write. Or you can use Skritter. Hui. Obviously there's a 30% or a 10% discount Hui on my website, elementarychinese.com/Skritter. Hui. Get that. They'll give you a free trial. You have to put in like my code as you sign up for the free trial. Hui. If you're like, Kwadwo, your character does not look like this character right here, it's because that character is stroke by stroke. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strokes, right? But when you write it, you'll see Chinese, just to save time, do stuff like that all the time. That's why Chinese writing is like super hard to read. Pause this and look at these for a bit. I'm just here teaching. Comment if you need me to slow down, speed up, and if you want me to explain more words that I'm currently explaining. 你怎么说? So what do you tell them? 我不知道怎么说. I don't know what to say. If I say I have one, like if I say I do have one, then my mom wants to meet my girlfriend. 想 is to want, right? 和我女朋友见面. 想, you probably are like, means to think. And 想 does mean to think, but it also means to want. If you've seen the character for Yao, Yao also means to want. They can mean different things, but in Chinese, which is a highly contextual language, 想 and Yao can both mean to want. And if you've seen 想要 together, that means to want too. 说没有，我妈会叫我去见一个女生. If I say I don't have one, then my mom will have me 叫我去见一个女生 have me go see a female student. So basically my mom will try to hook me up with another girl. This 教 is a nice, it's basically to tell somebody to do something. It's down here. 跟那个女生去吃饭什么的. I like when they have 什么 的 at the end. So 会叫我去见一个女生 is that she'll have me go like see a girl basically, or go hang out with a girl. Basically she'll arrange for me to go hang out with a girl and 跟那个女生 and with that girl 去吃饭什么的 is like whatever. So she'll have me go see a girl and eat and have a meal with her. Basically the mom is seriously trying to hook this kid up. You want this book for yourself? You can get it or one of like the 20 or 30 other leveled graded readers from the same author. 可是 but 我一点也不喜欢那个女生，我也不想和她见面。I also don't want to meet up with her. 我一点都不 Remember this one? This is like something at all, not something at all. 一点也不 It's like 一点都不 You can change out the 也 and the 都一点也不喜欢 Oh, I read it wrong 也不 See, it's like I just fill in what I'm reading with what I know how to speak. That's because, again, this book, super similar to how people talk. 我也不想和她见面 I also don't want to meet up with her. I don't even want to meet up with her. 那你妈不知道你不喜欢那个女生那 means there, but here it means so. 那你妈知不知道你不喜欢那个女生知不知道知道 is a verb, right? That means to know. If you ask, do you know, or in this case, does she know or not, it's 知不知道. You put the positive first, 知, which is short for 知道, and then 不知道, the negative, because 不 means not, right? So 知不知道 means know or not. Does your mom know or not? Does your girlfriend know or not? So you're probably, if you're starting out, asking, why do they not say 知道, the verb, right? Positive form, and 不知道? Well, that's why you're reading this book. Because in spoken language, they tend to omit things. 她知道 she knows 我说过很多次可是那个女生是一个大学生她是我爸的一个好朋友的女儿 Ooh, things just got complicated. 我爸很喜欢我一点也不喜欢 Yeah, okay, let's break this down. 她知道 she knows 我说过 I have said it. 说过 Mandarin doesn't have tenses, so to speak, but whenever you put 过 after a verb, it's like saying have done that verb. I have said 我说过 Or they ask you, do you know how to drive a car? 你会开车吗? You can say 我开过车 I have driven a car. 你学过中文吗? Have you studied Mandarin? 我学过 I've studied. 很多次 so many times 可是那个女生是一个大学生 This part super is important, or really is important. 她是我爸的一个好朋友的女儿 So she's the daughter of a good friend of my father's. She's my father's good friend's daughter. All these words are organized in an app called Skritter, which is like a supercharged flashcard deck. And if you go to elementarychinese.com/Skritter, you can get a free trial and 10% off of your first purchase. 她是 she is 我爸的 的 is an ownership character. I don't know why the books make it weird. Duh just means that whatever comes after the duh is owned or possessed by the thing that comes before the duh. So the thing that comes after the duh, which is the daughter of a friend, a daughter of a good friend. Whose good friend? My dad's duh good friend's daughter. So whose good friend's daughter? My dad's good friend's daughter. Whose daughter? Because the thing after the duh is owned or possessed by the thing before the duh. So whose daughter? It's the 好朋友, the good friend's daughter. You got that right. Here's an easier example. Whose car is that? 谁的车? 谁 comes first. The thing, the noun before the duh owns the thing after the duh. 车 is a car, and that's after the duh, right? So 谁的车? Whose car is it? And then I say 我的 is mine, right? 我的 what? Because remember in Mandarin you can omit so many things. 我的车 my car. Now we keep reading. 我爸很喜欢 my dad really likes it. Look, they admitted it. My dad really likes the daughter or the girl. Oh, look how they didn't even put the possessive. Duh. It should be 我的爸, but they can just admit that. Kwadwo, what do you mean? Why could they admit duh? Basically, if it is a familiar object in your daily life, especially family, you don't need to have duh there. So instead of 我的爸爸, you just say 我爸爸. Or like instead of 我的家, my home, you just say 我家. 我一点也不喜欢. I don't like it at all. 写文东, not 写东文. I like the name 写东文better. I keep reversing that. 写文东听了. 笑笑. 笑笑. Why is there 2 laughs there? Does it mean you're laughing a lot or laughing a little? We'll find out in a second. 不知道说什么. He didn't know what to say. 不知道. Don't know. 说什么. Say what? Didn't know what to say. 笑笑 right here. So whenever you have one 笑 or one verb, it means that verb is strong. And Chinese people like to soften the tone of words so as not to offend, so as not to be forceful. Whenever you double a verb, we'll just put the second 笑 right there. It's like saying in English a bit, a little, after that word. So 笑 is laugh and 笑笑 is like laugh a little. So he listened and laughed a bit. He didn't know what to say. Because what do you say when your dad's trying to hook you up with his best friend's girl? Tap or click the screen right there for a playlist of me teaching as I go through the rest of the chapters of this book. Good study, day up.